Hey, good morning. My selfie stick, please hold. Hard to find any selfie sticks out here, no branches laying around. It's July 15th, 19th day of the trip. Kind of found a place that has a picnic table. I'm actually in Heartland's Heart Rock, I think it's called. It's an off-road vehicle area. It's just beautiful. I've never seen anything like this. Campers out here. You can ride bikes, ATVs. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I'll show you a little bit, and you can see there's people camped behind that rock over there, and you can see the snow out in the distance in the mountains. And I don't know what range that is. There's people were driving out there last night, so it just goes on and on and on. You can bring your trailers out here. This guy, he's come in real late last night and parked there. These guys got a nice setup across the way over there. But it's a busy place, and that's fine. I'm glad they offer a place like this for people to go. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful areas I've ever seen for camping and off-road. I like the rock formations. There's Gunnison out that way with the trees and the water of the lake. Let's do a walk up here. Anyways, today I thought I would do, since I have the table, I kind of look at my gear and show you what I was using, what I've been using. Let's find a way up here. Get more of a 360. Go a little bit further with my flip-flops. If I fall, it'll be a good laugh. So I'm about, I think 20 miles. About 20 miles east of Gunnison. I'm on the 50. I'll cross the Trans-America Trail again and be able to get back on. There's Gunnison. So it's just really beautiful. You can camp back in there. You can just go forever. I've seen a map of this place. It goes for miles. There's little camping spots tucked away all through there. There's my neighbor. So let's go down and take a look at the gear, and then I've got to load up. I want to get through Salida today. I want to head down towards hey, wrong way. Head down towards well, Trinidad, but I think that's a ways off. I feel like I've lost so much time. I've been waiting for that GPS. It took me a while to get it in, and I was very pleased to see it show up yesterday. And when I downloaded the SD card, the trail popped right up, and so I knew I was good to go. I think mostly today I'm going to be in the woods. I don't know if I'm going to do any elevation climbs, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful forest. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm looking, I see green on the map, you know. Or maybe some aspens, or I want to get into some treed areas. I'm expecting to be in Colorado another couple of days. New Mexico's coming up next, just a clip in the corner. So anyways, let's take a look here. Helmet with the chin mounted GoPro. This bag is basically my cold weather gear. I have just layers. I didn't bring a heavy jacket. I've just got several different layers to adjust to different temperatures. And seems to be working out quite fine. Sleeping bag, which will strap down tighter. It'll compress more. This is basically my clothes. I have one pair of pants in there, 2 shirts, the gray, the green. You know, just basic. Maybe a long sleeve in there. Boots. These are Forma Adventure Low. My CDC gloves. Love those. Arc Battleborn pants. Been great. Really like them. I wear those all the time when I ride. Maps. I need some regular street maps because I have to go from Maryland to Michigan on back roads. So I've got those in there. Some TAT maps. I got the TAT cards, things like that. These are a necessity. You will not stand yourself if you don't get those. Mat. This is a Sea to Summit sleeping pad. I like it because it's compact, but I don't like it because it seems to be sliding around on the floor of my tent. And if I have to sleep on a grade, I wake up in the morning at one end or the other crunched up. The only downside, but it seems to work quite well. I've got my one pole for the tent in here, my ground sheet in there. I got some tire spoons in there and some stakes in there, all part of the tent thing, and you know, for changing tires. My tent, I've got a tarp tent. Thank you, Kelly. She recommended this tent to me, and I bought it about 3-4 years ago. A great tent. Gone through a lot, hurricane, all kinds of abuse, and it's just works just fine. I do have a severed PCL on my right knee. I have knee damage. I need this Liat X frame, and I can't even tell I'm wearing it. I mean, it is. I've been really happy with this. It doesn't hinder me. It doesn't limit me. Whatever. I mean, it's been really good. My son loaned me his Camelback, and I've gotten a lot of use out of that in the hotter climate. I did take probably 3 falls. I'm glad I had this on, especially the shoulder, or pardon me, the elbows. I did some tuck and roll a couple times, and yeah, you just bounce back up. It's like super suit. I really like it. I might just wear it all the time, even at home. I don't know. The older I get, the more I fall down, so it might come in handy. So this side, my Rotopack carries a little bit more in a gallon, almost 1.25 gallons of water. Real necessity, the water, but really adds the weight. These are odds and ends, some camera stuff. I don't know, just odds and ends. Tools. I got a lot of tools in there, some sockets and odds and ends like that. The rest of the tools are here since my tool pouch. Very lightweight, whatever I got in there. I took an inner tube, which hasn't been necessary. I wanted to avoid, if possible, doing patches. If so, I've got the patch kit inside, the slime little pump that works off the USB port. These added a lot of weight. This 21-inch front will fit on the back as well, so I only took the one, but it's one of those things where it's a tough decision to add that much weight. Also, a hand pump would have been a lot lighter than the slime, but yeah, I made the choice. I got to live with it. This has a sheet because most of the time I don't use a sleeping bag, and it also has my rain pants in there. And the reason my rain pants is in there is because I use the bag for the rain pants for my toiletries, which is in there. This is my rain gear jacket. Flashlight, headband, gotta have that stuff. I did bring 2 extra fuel containers of fuel. I've never used them. I've never even reached the point of being on auxiliary fuel on the bike. I've never had to turn that on. I'm guessing my range is anywhere from probably 200, maybe a little over. If I add those, I could maybe get a little more. Possibly 220, I don't know. I gotta have my coffee in the morning, so I have my Pocket Rocket. Great, love it. $50, but you know, man, it sure come in handy. I really appreciate it. I've gone through one of these already. I'm almost on my second. This is my second, and that's probably half. So I got enough to go a ways. The only thing about the coffee, the pot for boiling, is I wish it had a lid because it would boil faster. But it is what it is. Coffee, of course, and chain lube, which I use, you know, on occasion. Keep the bike happy. My little utility knife thing. But anyways, that's kind of it. I'm obviously empty right now. I'm running with the Alt-Rider bags. I love them. These things have been really good. Very easy to pack and to strap down. My new Garmin, my little baby. This time I put a hair tie on it. I will not ever do that again. My other Garmin, I call it part-time because it only works part-time. Camera stuff, I've got my phone in there, glasses. I am charging a GoPro battery right now. There's my also my SD cards for the route and for the camera. I put my toiletry bag in here. So that's it. My favorite, best item that I purchased are my boots. These boots are the greatest. I'm thinking about wearing these every day at home. Maybe even trade in my flip-flops and start wearing these boots because they are comfy. And they have saved my butt so many times on these falls. Slamming up on rocks. I like them because they're lugged. So they're good hiking boots and stuff, and they don't interfere with shifting. Yeah, the best purchase, $250, but Italian. Gosh, man, they were comfy the day I put them on. I like them so much I sleep with them and hug them. I mean, that's the best item that I purchased for this trip. Battleborn, I like these a lot. The only reason I have a problem is this is on the inside. I know they didn't want it on the outside of the leg to catch, you know, branches and rocks and stuff. They put them on the inside, but they catch my my foot pegs every time. They hang up in my foot pegs. I think that's really poor design. I wanted black. They didn't have black. They have black. They didn't have black in my size. But they're good. If they would have put those in the back, it might have been inconvenient to put on. But it would have eliminated. I mean, I got so frustrated with that. I was putting bungee cords on them, zipping them open, and just horrible. But unfortunately, you know, out of a 10, I'd only rate these about a 4. If that was not there, these would be a 10. Otherwise, they're great. They're really great. So that's it. I've got to put all this gear. It's all got its own place on the bike, so I'm going to go back to packing. I want to get on the road. It's probably about 8 o'clock. We're running a little late, so I want to get on the road. I feel like I need to. I've never felt this way on the trip before, that I had to pick up the pace. But after losing those 3 days, I want to kind of move on a little bit. I did have to pass up. Unfortunately, I passed up because I had to go north out of Ouray, which is pronounced, I thought it was Ouray. I guess he was an Indian chief's name. Ouray. I went about 50, 60 miles north up to Montrose because they had a Verizon store. And what happened is it's thrown me so off course now that I'm going to miss Engineer Pass. The differences between, I think, Sam's route and Kevin is Kevin, you hit you hit Imogene and you hit Engineer, I think, with, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got it. With Sam's route, you hit, I believe you hit Engineer and Ophir, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, so I'm going to be, I'm up in Gunnison, so I'm going to go about 20 miles east. The blue line, the Tat main line, trail will pass. I'll have to just watch for it and then jump back on it. That'll loop up north a little bit and end up in Salida, yeah. And then from there, I think it starts going south. Let's see where I end up. But yeah, I feel the need to progress a little. I got a long way to go. This is the 19th day, and yeah, I don't think I reached the halfway point. No. So anyways, enough for now. We'll see what happens. Oh, what a really beautiful back road leading into Sargent's. Finally able to get myself out of Gunnison. But I keep suffering malfunctions. So I've recovered and gotten through a lot of issues, and now I got a charging issue with the with this guy, which gives me 3 USB ports, one for this Garmin, one for my phone, and one for the GoPro battery charger. And it's not working. So why not though, you know? It's been a great trip and a lot of mishaps and silly stuff like that, but still no big deal. So I'm not able to charge my phone. I traced it back, I put a new fuse in it, I cleaned the cables, I did everything that is practical to do and makes common sense. You always look at the easy stuff first, and so there's something somewhere going on. So I'm in Trinidad, Colorado. It seems like western slopes of the Rockies are dry and sunny, and the eastern slopes not so much. But yeah, it's part of it. Anyways, my ATM card comes tomorrow. I've been waiting. Got here last night, yesterday, and so today I had to goof off and find things to do to keep busy. There's not a whole lot of sightseeing. There's none here. A dumpy little town. Anyways, raining. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get it early enough I can get back on the trail. They said before 3 o'clock. I'm hopeful. Close to New Mexico. I'd love to get to that point and dive into Oklahoma. 25 miles out of Trinidad. I'm still in New Mexico. Boy, I tell you, what adventure that was.